Yes, you can carry on.
Okay.
Santosh,
So
every day what time we can keep the session?
normally weekdays 8 o'clock we can keep.
No, weekdays, 8 to 9.
Yeah, 8 to 9.
Okay, fine. Is possible to keep around 7:30 or 7?
No, there is a power cut is there from 7 to 8. So 7:45 it will come 6:45 to 7:45. So that's why we'll start by 8 o'clock. Is any problem from 8 onwards? You have any work?
No, no issues, no issues. We can,
At what time you should leave to office?
I will be reaching to office at 9:30, 10. 8 to 9, no issues.
Okay. Okay, sure. So as I said yesterday, the next topic is like organization management. It is a part of master data.
Mm.
Okay. So the organization management is nothing but the sales organization or purchase organization, company code, what we have to create that team we are going to see. This is specifically for LSP scenarios, not from the shipper scenario. So because from the R3, if any transaction is being transferred, so like for example, sales order, purchase order, already we have our data, right, in the R3. The same thing will be transferred here. Okay. So now whatever the org structure we are going to see, it's only specific to your LSP scenario and the master data, and the data is independent of your R3. It doesn't depend on the R3. So this is scenario yesterday what we have seen here. Okay, so our structure allows us to create organization model for the TM. So in the SAP TM, we are saying or we are calling this as a organization model. It is not like a organization structure. We are calling this as a organization model. So in this, we will be having the organization units and positions. So organizational units are nothing but we will be having a company, corporate, purchasing, sales, planning and execution. So these are the organization units what we are going to see, and position is in the organization unit. What is the position, whether it is an organization or whether it's a group or whether it's a office. Okay, so that is organization unit and the position. So when you are defining the organizational unit, we are assigning the organization unit functions and organizational role. So what are these functions and roles? If you say organizational function, sales is one function and purchasing is one function, uh, planning is one function, execution is one function, company will play one function, corporate will play one function, and within the functions we have a roles. So maybe the sales organization can also act as an office or can also act as a group. In the same way, purchase organization can also act as office and can also act as a group. So organization unit again further divided into function and roles.
Function and roles.
Yeah, function is nothing but whether it's a sales, what kind of a function it is performing. It's sales functions, purchasing function, or planning function, or execution function. Role is within the sales we will be having organization, sales group, and sales office. In the same way, purchase organization, purchase group. Same way, planning organization, execution organization. Like that, we will be having the roles.
So all this will be defined if the LSP is having some third party system, right?
The LSP is having integration to. No, LSP should be having in the TM, and there is integration with your R3 instead of non-R3 system. We have some other non-SAP system. Maybe it's Oracle or Navision or Microsoft or Fusion, whatever it is. So
With,
in that case only these are all useful.
with reference to the shipper organization units, we will create a TM organization, all these functions.
Yes,
If the shipper and LSP are the same, they are using R3, then automatically it will be replicated into.
the data will be transferred. It's not required to map.
Okay, fine, fine.
Okay, so used this organization unit is used for mapping the organization structure of a company in an organizational model, and each unit is defined by its function and role. Organization functions such as sales and purchasing, and organization roles such as organization, office, and group. So organizational data in TM are independent of your ERP system. So that is what I'm trying to say. So whatever the organization structure you are going to create in the TM, it is independent. It is not related to or not relevant or not linked to your R3 or R structure.
It may be dependent also, right?
No, it doesn't depend. So whatever you are creating here, it is not required to link to your R3. R3 in the sense, your ERP in the sense, it's only SAP system. So always you have to remember it's SAP. It will not depend on your R3 system, okay, R3 or structure. It is always independent. So it is not, there is no requirement or need to map those R3 to TM R structure.
No, if the shipper and LSP both are using SAP, then automatically, obviously,
No, it is not required to map. Whatever the R3 R structure is there, it will automatically send into the TM. It is not required to create a new thing or not required to map those two. So this whatever we are creating is only for LSP scenario. If it is shipper and TM LSP both are using the same SAP system, then whatever the data is coming, because we are not going to create anything specifically in the TM. So everything is transferred from the R3. So in that case, it is not required to map. Whatever the sales organization or purchase organization sent from R3, they can be used as a reference. Okay.
Okay.
So the sales organization, we have a sales organization, office and group. When you are going to create a sales as an organizational function, so organization, office and group will be its roles. And if it is same purchase organization, we have purchase organization, purchase group and purchase office. So this is integration. Now if you see here, the sales organization is useful to link to your transaction called as a forwarding quotation, forwarding order and forwarding settlement. So the first FWQ, FWO, FWS, these are the documents which we are creating in the LSP scenarios. In that case, the sales organization is meant for creating the transaction documents such as FWQ, FWO and FWS. The same way the purchase organization is useful to create forward freight bookings, freight orders and freight settlements. So there is a difference. FWO is forwarding order, FB or FO is freight order. So when you create a purchasing, it is to get the services done by the vendor. So that is subcontracting. So when LSP is subcontracting something to the carrier, then you call it as a purchasing. So you are getting some purchases out of your carrier. So then in that case, FO will be created.
FB,
Are you clear on this?
freight booking, freight booking,
Freight order and freight settlements.
F, FBS in the
Yeah,
purchasing,
freight booking.
freight booking.
Yeah, it's freight bookings, freight order and freight settlement. FSD is freight settlement document. So when there is a
forward.
FW is forwarding quotation.
Okay.
Okay. So this is only specific to your LSP scenario. When it is coming to the shipper scenario, so instead of the forwarding quotation, there will be a OTR. Yesterday I showed you, right, in the initial document, OTR will be there. So where you are getting the OTR here. OTR is transportation. Okay. So both FWQ and OTR will play a major role. So when you, I will just put it in chat. FWQ is used in LSP scenario and OTR is used in shipper scenario. Did you get a chart?
Yes, yes.
So always you remember this, okay?
OTR is shipper scenario.
Yeah, OTR is a shipper scenario. So that means when any sales order is triggered from the R3 system to TM, it is going to create as OTR. So now employees acting in different roles. So sales, when it is come to sales, we have a booking agent and billing agent. When it comes to the purchasing, we have an invoice verification clerk, we have a purchasing agents. And when it's a planning execution, we have a transportation planner, truck driver, loading clerk and warehouse clerk.
These are the organization roles.
these are the business partner roles. When it comes to the sales, so we have to create a business partner as a booking agent and assign to the sales organization or sales group as our sales office. If it is a purchase organization, we have to create a business partner as purchaser. You know the business partner concept, right? In your APO or a CRM, we are going to create a business partner.
Not clear on it.
Yeah,
Number
I will tell you.
I know, business partner, not knowing
Yeah, I will tell you the business partner roles.
it. Okay.
Okay. Just this is done, and I will show you in the system now. So as I said yesterday, whatever master data we are going to create, it will be done in the NWBC transaction.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the NWBC here. Just click on the NWBC. Okay, so organizational management, you can come to the home, master data.
Can you go little slow?
Yeah, just I am into the master data. Go to create PPOCA. This is the transaction.
Master
Okay,
data.
so here master data organization.
Organization.
Yeah, left hand side you can see organization, create and edit. Just click on create.
Okay.
Okay, so here from menu, okay, so system will ask you to create, and initially it will ask you for the validity dates. Why validity dates are required here is, say for example, you want to shut down some of your sales organizations which are not operating or not doing any business. So you can change this valid to date. Automatically that will go as obsolete. The first initial date the system will automatically take as a date on the created date on which you are creating.
System data.
A system date. Just enter. Okay, so here once again I will just collapse this one. I think it is not required now. So here in this case I'll just drag like this. So here what I'm going to do here is the organization role will be there. So you can see here basic data, org data, address data and task data. Okay, so
Org
you
data.
can say
Org data.
org data, address and task.
Task you can see. Where is the address? Org data position.
Address.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the basic data, so what you can do is just you can say this as, I will put maybe I will just say TM hyphen sales, okay, hyphen or underscore, what I can say underscore one I will put, okay.
Okay.
So this you can say as sales organization. It's a description and this is your ID. Okay, so once you enter this, you go to the org data. So here you can see, first of all, you have to create the rule. The system will give the member ID automatically. It is not required that you remember. You can search using this also. Organization ID is this, and if you want to create anything with reference to some other organizational ID, you can just put like this. And organization function, as I said, it is sales. And what is the role? You can put as a sales organization. And what is a business partner? You can just create one business partner from the PPT. It should be a booking agent or billing agent. You can put any of this.
So it will be fixed for one sales or it will be fixed. That business partner will be fixed always, or
Yeah, business partner, either you have to always use either booking agent, billing agent, but if anything you want other than this, that has to be assigned only to this.
only.
Only you have to only used for the sales organization. If you are creating anything other than these two, you have to use this.
No, I'm asking. Suppose let's say you said business partner is some forwarding agent. We can give the forwarding agent number, right? After creating forwarding agent, we can assign that number in the business partner, right?
Yeah, business partner role.
So what I'm asking is it fixed? Like one for one sales org, there may be multiple forwarding agents, right?
No, I didn't get that clear. What is that? One for one?
Let's say Dell, okay? Yesterday you have given an example. Let's say Dell. When Dell wants to ship their laptops, they will go to the different forwarding agents, right?
Okay. No, this is not the LSP. This is, you're just saying this as a structure or structure. So within your sales organization, you will be having some employees. So those employees you have to create here. It is not LSP.
Okay.
This is a worker. Maybe you can employee within your sales organization.
No, that's what we can't assign only one number, right? There may be multiple employees over there, right?
No, who is responsible for this one? So always it will be only one person will be responsible in the group, right? Normally in your SG also, when you're creating, it will be a sales group or sales office or sales person will be there. So you are going to create one person to the group.
Fine, fine. For that entire sales organization, there will be only one responsible person. Okay, fine, fine.
One responsible person.
Yeah,
Who is, this is the responsible person.
yeah.
Who is operating or who is looking into this. But it will not play any major role. If this is only just the responsible person. If any transaction has any block or something, the mail will trigger to this person.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just you save this. Okay. Now what you can do is you can come to this address tab. If you want any details, you can enter as a main address or office address or personal address or correspondence address. So different addresses you can create and assign.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
We'll just say it from India or something. I will just put like this. Okay. This country is also mandatory. City. And task is, what is the task it is going to perform? So normally this task is in the system wise, we cannot assign anything here. It has to be done through conditions. I will tell you that one also, but now the task is not required. So this task is something, for example, you want to create LSP scenario or you want to create a forwarding order, forwarding quotation, then this tasks are useful.
Okay.
So right now it's not required. It will be automatically populating from conditions. Okay.
Mm,
So this is what we have to create first. So then under this is a sales organization. Under this you want to assign a, what do you want to create here? Under this you want to assign some group, sales group. Just click as a supervisor of. Okay. So under the sales organization you are creating sales office or sales group.
but screen sharing is little bit slow.
Okay, okay. Just tell me whenever it is it comes. Now I am into the sales office creation, sales group creation.
Yes, yes. Sales group. Oh. So we need to select this sales organization and here create button, right?
Yeah, create button.
Okay.
Okay, so in the organization everything is common. Only thing is the function will be sales and role is group. That's all. Okay. Just save this. Now under the group you want to create office.
What is this inline supervisor and incorporates?
Now supervisor is this, whatever the sales office or sales group you selected, that will be superior to what you are creating now. That means sales group is superior to the sales office. You are assigning the sales office to sales group. It's nothing but, instead of saying assigning, it's saying is an inline superior.
So automatically that will be populated when I'm selecting after creating sales org. When I select inline supervisor, sales group will be created. When I'm creating
Yeah.
sales group inline supervisor, sales office will be created.
Sales office will be created. Okay, org data. You just click here, and organization role you can just say sales, and organization unit, and here it is office.
Just
Okay.
wait. Now it came to basic data.
Okay.
Fine. Now it is organization.
So only thing here, you have to just say office. If you go for a group, that is a group. If you go for organization, that is organization. That's all.
This organization ID will be the same for all, right?
Yeah, organization function will be same. Now organization ID also will change. See, now I will just go to the sales or sales one.
Yes.
The first is
2477.
no, first is not 2477. I'll just save. Is not going save. You have to select this. Okay, I will just come back and come inside. Okay, again. TM sales one. I'm going to edit. So I just saved that, and I will come to the edit mode. So in the edit mode, okay. So if you want anything to be looked out, you can just say search term. Okay. So maybe you can go with a name. If you know the name, you can go, or you can just do find. So it will give you all the values. It is taking a lot of time. And so what we can do is we will just try the name ID also. We just say as TM hyphen sales, right? Yeah, so this is the one. See, now see here, TM underscore sales one. The first one what we created is 2475.
Yes.
Okay, this is organization. If I just click here, group, it is 2476.
Okay.
Okay, it is a group. I think we have not saved the another one. We'll just try. Okay, so here I'm just saying it's a sales office.
So tasks will be different for different things.
Yeah, it will be different. So normally sales will be just, it is looking for sales transactions. Group is for coordinating activities, and office is nothing but assigning our different persons.
So every entity will have their own business partner and all. Or the
Yeah.
only sales org will have business partner, that will be same for sales group and sales office as well.
No. See, if the person responsible is same for all the three, then you can create one. But if the person responsible is different for the different units, then you have to create different.
Okay.
So we have option here to create different one. I'm just saving this. Okay. So now this is a structure. This is a structure for your sales. So now we have created sales. In the same way, we have to create something for your purchasing. So how we can create a purchasing? I will just go to the organizational unit here. New organizational unit.
How new can? Right click.
No, you can go to the organization unit here. In the right hand side, you can have the organization structure, right? You just click here. Or if you have any question, then what you can do is just close this session and come from the create. Okay. Then just say okay. So here I'll just create one. No. First is we have to just add the purchase organization. So first is it's a purchase organization. Okay. Here I will just say TM underscore purchase underscore org. In the organization data, you can just save or you can create the function as purchasing. And the role for select is organization. Then just save this. It will give you a number. Organization ID is automatically generated. You are not going to see anything. It is automatically generated. Okay. So if you want to create a group here, click on this and create a group. So then it will ask as assigned to or next level.
BSG organization unit.
Purchasing. TM underscore purchase underscore GRP. So now if you click on the group, automatically it will give you an ID. So this is a system generated internal number. You have to click on the purchase function and role will be group. Just save.
What is this business system group?
Business system group is if you have one TM server which is connected to different feeder systems. For example, your R3 system and one is non-SCP system. That in the cases you have to just say from which the data is coming. There will be a feeder system that you are going to assign.
Okay.
So that data.
Will give that client ID and all.
Logical system you have to create. There will be something which our business basis is going to create that you have to assign.
Okay.
It is to identify that one. That's all. So these are our business system groups. ERP we have one, okay, and TM we have one. So these are the logical systems.
Okay. So for shipper scenario, this is mandatory, I guess.
Yeah, this is mandatory in case if it is shipper scenario.
Okay. Fine. BSG organization unit.
Organization unit roller. Which one?
Business system group is fine. What is this business system group organization?
Yeah, this BSG organization unit is in case if it is a non-SAP system. So what is a business system and what is the role you are assigning here? So for example, you have a fusion system where the 1000 is your org structure. Okay. So the 1000 you are mapping to this organization ID. So that is what you are assigning.
Okay.
I'll just save this. So now what I'm going to do is I'll just come here back. I will create another organization staffing for corporate. Okay, here I'll just say TM corporate. TM underscore okay. organizational ID, you have to select as a corporate. Okay, and the role, if you want, you can select as organization, that's all, or it is not required also. Basically, you can just put as empty. Just try to
Corporate, how this helps in our business scenario?
corporate is nothing but it's similar to your company code. Okay, so in case if you have billing scenarios, so then it will be based on your corporate company code only, right?
Yes, yes.
So then the corporate will come into picture. Until billing, it will not have an impact.
So
So
this,
now here I'm just going to see. Yeah,
okay. So whatever the sales org we have created, that we can assign it to this corporate, right?
yeah, the sales organizations you have to assign here.
Okay.
Now I'm just doing that one. So corporate, whatever the corporate we created, so the sales organizations I'm going to create here. We created with TM, right? Can you make me presenter? I think you have taken the rights. Prasad?
Can you share your screen?
No, I think you have taken the presentation rights. You have to make me. Just click on my name and make as a presenter. I am not organizer, so I cannot do.
Sorry, by mistake I did.
Yeah, no problem.
Need presenter. Okay. Yeah, now it is fine.
Okay. I'm just trying to find out a sales organization.
We have created like TM underscore sales org like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding. TM underscore sales, right?
Yes, TM underscore sales org, I guess.
TM office.
Yes. Only one server is there for all the trainings. So,
Yeah, only one server. The number, do we remember the number somehow?
yes. 173, ending with 173, I guess. Business, business ID, some field is there, right?
TM, this one, right?
Yes, yes, yes. some error.
So
It is,
there's some errors. Okay, so I think this corporate, under the corporate we need to have one more. I think to create company.
corporate
Okay,
company sales of income.
yeah. So I'll just create one more company. I will try to find out the
Corporate, no?
first of all, I will find out corporate. Yeah, corporate is something. Edit. So go to search term. What is that? TM underscore corporate? Huh?
Minutes for corporate. You can search with creation date, then it will be easy, I guess. Creation date.
Yeah. So we are not getting other details. Maybe we'll just try with date here. TM corporate, right?
TM corporate.
Okay. So for this corporate, I will be
The same way.
okay. So I'll just assign this company. That's it.
Santosh,
Yeah, one second. Just yeah.
corporate is like something like company code, right?
A corporate is a company and company is a company code. It's similar to corporate is at a macro level. Always you have to look for corporate at a macro.
Corporate is like company. Again, why we are assigning company code into the corporate? Small question.
No, company, see, this is something different to your R3 structure. So company in the here is nothing but a company code. In TM, if you want to relate this company to R3, it is a company code.
Okay.
Corporate is a company there. A
Okay.
client, you can say.
You mean to say one corporate may have many company codes?
Yeah, many companies. TM, you have to look for the TM. QRST. Now, if you know that name, you can directly find out, but I think I forgot that name.
TM underscore sales.
TM underscore corporate company. What is that? TM underscore company. Yeah?
No company.
This one. Huh?
Yes, yes.
So it's not coming. TM underscore company, right? Whatever you said. TM underscore company. Okay, so here we are assigned this company. Now we are going to assign the structure. What is the name structure? TM underscore
Sales of
TM hyphen sales underscore sales. This one, right?
Santosh, is neither like for every entity we have a validity period, right?
In R3 we don't have, but here only in the org structure of TM we will be having the validity. It's only the main purpose is if you want to obsolete that based on this, you can obsolete.
So let's say I have created a corporate and company with full validity period. Let's say 9999. Okay. For that I have assigned a sales org which is valid till 2017 only. So after
Okay.
2017, that model will be deactivated. It's
Yeah,
like
it will not be used. Yeah, you cannot use that one. System will automatically say it's not in valid period.
okay.
Okay, now I just added this company code.
For this, if I want to move it to production, there will be TRs and all, or
Now this you have to create manually. There will be no TRs. It's our structure is manual creation. If you want to do TR, you want to create a TR, then you have to do it in GUI.
Achha. So
In GUI,
this function we can do in GUI also.
yeah, I will show you that one. This is available in GUI also. Just I will save this.
If I'm doing in this, then directly I can do in the production.
Yeah,
If I want to do with NWBC.
yeah, it's a SPRO setting. If you want to send this into TM, so you have to do it in the and SPRO. So there it will generate it here. Master data or structure. Okay, just change your structure. So whatever we have created now, it will be available. Maybe I will just what I can do is organization unit. Fine. You can see everything here.
This will be moved through tier.
Yeah, it will be created with a TR. TM. Yeah, this is our TM corporate. You can just see here TM corporate, sales organization, purchase organization. Okay, again here you have a sales group and sales office. Okay, so this is about your structure. So this is what you have to create. Normally in the real time we will be also assigning something called the business partner and all, but now it is not required. So business partner is only for billing and all, or else it is not required.
Okay.
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 So for example, if I want to come here, because I am into the change mode here, so that's why it is not allowing us to change. I just come out.
So only master data config will be done through NWBC. Remaining everything we need to do in SPRO only, right?
No, configure, there is no this is only to transfer. Okay, so for example, if the same thing you want it in production system, so then you have to use this and from here. Whatever you created here, again, it can be replicated or it can be changed directly into the NWBC. Okay, and again, the master data also you can create from the locations. Basically, it's a end user transaction. So you have to always use NWBC only, not the GUI.
For master data also.
So what? Yeah, master data always you have to use NWBC. That's master data is normally it's specific server, right? It is not dependent on the production server. So for example, the location what you created in the development and the location what you're creating in the production. So it's you have to create manually. It will not generate any TR.
Yeah, master data is correct.
Okay, so I'll just put Mumbai and I'll create India. Okay. Yes. So this is how you have to create your organization structure.
What is it? Plus 3 months came. The screen. Change, can you go to change organization model?
What is that? What is that question?
In the change organization model,
Okay.
I can see creation date plus 3 months came. Here in the top. In the top.
Uh, this one, huh?
We are given validity till 9999, right?
No, this is by default it is coming. So validity till it will be there till here. Okay, so this is
of this.
Yeah, it is because the license date, I think it's a time period showing like this in future. If you want anything, you can put like till complete,
Okay.
or you can put the end date.
Fine.
So end date will be the date of this.
Okay.
Okay. So just you try to practice this R structure today. So tomorrow from 8 o'clock it's fine, right, for you? We will start the master data.
Yeah, from A to Z. And Santosh, in weekends we can carry on for 2 hours. Is it possible? 2 hours, 2.5 hours, no issues. Because we want to come.
Yeah, we will plan.
Huh? It will be fine.
Hello? Yes, plan చేస్తాను. వస్తాను. Yeah, it is fine, Prasad. So we can plan, but so 1-2 weeks, 2 weekends, I have another class, so I will adjust it. After that, we can complete. We can sit for another 1 hour, no problem.
Sure, sure. System access.
Okay, so because it's
System
initial
access.
days, right? So initial,
Yeah, yeah. System
yeah,
access will be given by Krishna, yes, right? We are
yeah. Krishna will share. Yeah, he will share the access to you, no problem.
fine. Sir. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, initially it will be only just 1-2 weeks until you are acquainted with the system. I will go slowly. So once you are okay, then we can, because it's a new, right? The technology is all new. It is
Yes,
not like SD or MM.
yes, yes.
So it will take some.
Fine.
For which client you are working or which company?
I'm working with Reliance Industries.
Oh, Reliance. You are in Mumbai, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay then, no problem.
How about you?
I'm in Bangalore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
Bangalore.
Fine, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.